Hello everyone, Clive here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So we left off in the House of Hope, and we have two quests here. To get the Orphic Hammer, which we do have, and also to save Hope, and Hope is in the prison. So that's where we need to head to. Once we grab the Orphic Hammer, it did summon Raphael, so he's coming back to his house, and it also caused his entire house to be aggressive towards us. So we need to do two things. We need to try to make it through here and make it to Hope, and then we should be fine after that. Yeah, so we have to go through and find Hope. She's going to be all the way across this area here on the other side. They kind of want you to go around, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. So let's head out here, and it's going to start a little... It's going to start summoning these spheres, which we need to be very careful with. And everything has a lot of fire damage on it. So this is going to be a constant run. Like, hit something and run. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to be heading and following and trying to get through this whole thing.
This is gonna feel good.
The other downside is that we have to go to that middle area there, which is going to be really terrible. There's a lot of people there. Okay, so let's fly over here. And then... I don't know if we can lock these in a room. Can we lock these in a room? Like, will that... I don't think it would go in the room, will it? Nah, I don't know if it'll go in a room. That'd be fun if it did. Alright, it's going to try to chase us. It's very slow. It's not as fast as we are. What we probably could do is try to go through this door here. Alright, so I think we lost this thing. Yeah, it's going to come and try to get through this area. That's one way to lose the ball. Oh, I missed. Okay, nice. Okay, I think... no, we're still in combat. Yeah, so now we have to just make it to this side. And head on down to the basement area where the prison is. So, yeah, we're just in combat the entire time, pretty much, because of those fireballs. Oh no, it came. Well, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what... Okay, that's weird. We can kill those if we need to. That's fine. Okay, so we made it down. This is the prison.
Careful. The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested. You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Let's do this.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Okay, so save hope. There's a back way into this room too. It's up in the top area again, and then there's like a little hole that will take us back to the room. So we're gonna be fighting some stuff in here. Let's make sure everybody's close by. Alright. So we're gonna fight some spectators, some imps, a lot of things here. So we'll have to do what we can to take them out as fast as possible. The imps are the most annoying thing, I think. So I would say try to take out the imps if you can, and the beholders are slower, so you should be able to get some shots off on them before they attack us. The imps are the ones that are the bigger pains. Okay, this is done. So we need to get the hammer on us now, and then we can break these chains here. Actually do this, put this right here. The hammer. And here we go.
But we must dress the elephant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
You're beautiful, Hope.
I'd blush if they had left me any skin to redden, and I would kiss you if they had not torn off my lips.
No, really, you look fine.
You truly are the kindest fool I've ever met. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Okay, we get a folk hero inspiration. Okay, so what we could do is two things. We can go kill those spheres, and then we can go to, like, restore our hit points and stuff like that. That's possible. Or we can just go and face Raphael. You really want to make sure that Hope doesn't die in that fight. She does have quite a few different spells. So let's expand this a little bit. She has this revoke guest status, which is pretty interesting. Banishes one of the guests from her house forever. She also is a healer, so she has a lot of healing spells. So yeah, she does do quite a bit. Let's head up here. Okay, this is gonna probably come and attack us. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with this. We can just go. Actually, I don't think Hope might not be able to get through there. Is she in combat? Can we get her through? Oh, she's after. That's unfortunate. Well, we're gonna have to get this thing to follow me, I guess. Maybe we can burn it down, I guess? I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to break this thing. We are doing quite a bit of damage to it, actually. I think it's gonna follow me instead of everybody else. Okay, that's one sphere down, so that should let us get through and go back if we wanted to. So we can go back and get the buff, or I guess the refresh. And we can also go back and loot the bodies. So this is, you don't want to go here just yet. If you go there, you're going to trigger the event. So let's head back and let's get the refresh our stuff, and then we're going to have to do a couple of fighting, like a little bit of fighting on the way there, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, the sphere's gone. Alright, so that's both the spheres. So now we can safely come in here and use these fountains. Yeah, and this should be able to get us the stuff that we need. There we go. We'll have to do everybody individually. Yeah, we need to do her next. I don't know why it does like partially or whatever. It's just so weird. Okay, and we don't need to do Hope. She's fine. She has everything she needs. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for that section. We can just freely walk in now. So let's go in there. Hopefully our stuff is still in there. I don't know if they ever patched that where that stuff just gets removed, but we'll see. We'll see very soon, actually. Yeah, everything's dead. We don't really have to loot anything. I think these bodies don't have much on them. Yeah, nothing really. So we have to go in here, and we want to group up. Hopefully we get a good good roll, a good initiative roll. So let's make sure everybody's like grouped up.
And he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us.
Okay, do this. Everybody's good, so let's walk towards this thing. Click on that, and there we go.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
Your house is in disarray. The guards couldn't stop me from freeing Hope.
Sister, oh sister, I've wept and I've cried, but all would be well if you were by my side.
Oh, Hope, you are such a piteous thing. All it takes is a crumb from the table and you forget the centuries of starvation. This insolence has earned you centuries more. Corella, tell our unwelcome guest about your role in their tragic downfall.
I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong, wrong, wrong! They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
Gladly.
We could try to persuade him, but it's a really hard role to do. Let's finish this.
If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
I've been hoping to kill you ever since I met you.
Hope. It always burns you in the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
Okay, everything's still here, I think. Yeah, look at all these explosives. So, we need to do two things. Well, several things, but the first thing we need to do is drop our... let's see, we're going to drop Mind Sanctuary. It's us, and it's a bunch of people, so we want to take care of them. Okay, now we can use one of these scrolls. Try to get it lined up with the Mind Sanctuary. Alright, so we got 3 turns of this, and yeah, so now we can also blow something up. Krill's down. He is almost dead. We can probably finish him off and get some more attacks. Okay, if you didn't kill Yorger yet, you probably want to focus him down because he has a lot of AoE attacks. One of Yorger's attacks is actually an AoE knockback that can knock you out of the shell. So that's why you want to take him out first. And then after him in priority, you probably want to get at least 1 shot off per round on Raphael. And after getting at least one shot off, then you probably want to start focusing down the other minions. They can become a little bit of a pain. I wouldn't leave the invulnerability shell. And the other minions really just have a bunch of scorching rays and just fire damage. And if you're in the shell, it's not that big of a deal. And with all the turns that we have with our Mind Sanctuary, you should be able to take them out pretty quickly. And after every round, the last person's typically Hope, so you will be able to use her healing abilities to make sure everybody's healed up. But be mindful and try to protect her. You may have to use Sanctuary on her every once in a while. But that's pretty much it. If you don't have invulnerabilities, like the Sphere, then I would highly recommend spreading out, because the ultimate attack for Raphael is to do a burn, like an area of Incinerate, and it does quite a bit of damage. And one last thing about Raphael is be sure that you don't want to hit him with too much holy damage, because he can reflect that damage back on you. Well, that's pretty much it. Try to focus things down and try to eliminate as many as possible, starting with your gear. Alright, so that was a fight.
It is absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
Pinch yourself.
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
We're fine, Hope. We did it.
Then we're not just fine, we're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
She made her choice when she sided with Raphael in the first place.
She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
You should come with me.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Okay. So she gave us these gloves, which are pretty good. They're for unarmed attacks, really. And they also do give +2 Constitution as well. Then we also completed the quest. So yeah, there's a lot of bodies to loot. Let's see Raphael's body over here. Make sure we get his body. He has this nice Helldusk armor. It does have fly with it, but it's got a lot of fire resistances, and it's got a retribution and stuff like that. So pretty interesting. And there's all his diaries and stuff. Yeah, so we can go around and loot these bodies, but that's going to be it for this quest line. We'd have to go back and give the gauntlets to Heliska, and we'll give her the gauntlets that we told her we would give her for sending us down here. But that's going to be it. So yeah, that wasn't too terrible of a fight, and the Emperor's not going to be very happy with us, but we'll deal with that in the next episode. That's going to be it for this episode. So we did clear out all of the House of Hope, we did free Hope, and we did defeat Raphael and Yerger and Corilla and everyone that was a part of that. But that'll be it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.